3-0.
Well, Kevin,
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Derek White is out there with Booker. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Cousins in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, we've got Wall. Marvin Bagley is out there with Paul George. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good from Booker. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Jazz.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now the 76ers with it, and this is the first time matched up with the Bobcats this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Now here's Cousins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Clark, with last season shortened, maybe some second-year players hitting the rookie wall for the first time here in 2021.
That's a good point. I mean, again, the carryover, you know, people tend to look at this thing in compartments this season, this number of games, but there is carryover. I mean, teams that go through lengthy runs in the playoffs each year and then start up again oftentimes have fatigue battles that other players and teams don't. So that's real, the fatigue that carries over from season to season.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Wall finds Hield. Shoots the 3, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Here's Thompson. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And that one's good, George.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Booker against Hield. Pass to White. Down low, Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Here's Booker. Paul George making his last shot. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Outside, George. Back to Wall. Gallinari against George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
White goes in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White as he knows he's going to get contact and he's able to score through it.
The 76ers leading by 3. And there's the pass to Bagley. Back to George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. George against Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here is George. He's guarded closely. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Paul. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Paul George. And it's Wall in at the point guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. The drive by Booker. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Last game for the Bobcats. They picked up the W against the Raptors.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Wall passes to George. Plenty of space. And he connects with the jumper. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Booker draws the double. Gallinari wide open. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Gallinari's got his second basket of the night.
Love how confident Gallinari is. Knows he's out there to take these exact kinds of shots.
George with the bucket.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Cousins. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Hield. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. George double teamed, passes it to Hield. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Booker outside. Back to White. 1:10 left in the first half. Washington kicks to White.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Wall draws the double. On the wing, Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Booker outside. Wall against White. Pass to Washington. Gallinari on the wing. Over to Wall. Here's Cousins, and it's in there. Cousins has got 6.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
George against Gallinari. George with the ball. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 18 points and 1 assist. And that'll about...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Booker. Gallinari is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Derek White, and it's Cousins in at the 5 spot.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Here's Booker, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Ball against White. Now here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot by Hield, nobody around. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight. And so Booker will bring it up for the Bobcats. It's a 10-point game. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hield. That shot, no good. And the Bobcats going the other way now. Here's Washington. Finished off the break. Washington's got his first points of the night.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And Wall kicks to George. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Shoots from 12. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Bobcats have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
Drills it from outside.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
And the pass to Booker. Booker draws the double. George against Gallinari. Dishes to Cousins. White inside, covered by Wall. Philadelphia leading by 6. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Thompson dishes to Wall. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wall's got his first 2 points.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Again, the miss by the Bobcats.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
The shot by George, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The Bobcats have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. First one falls for him.
Well, you know, I think Washington's ability to play inside and outside is going to keep him around the league for a long time. I think he's actually got stardom in his future.
George looking over the floor. He kicks it to Bagley. Shoots over Washington. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
7 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Booker from the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A good sign. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Charlotte trails by 8. Bagley is out there with Paul George. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Booker. Takes the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Passes to George. Thompson outside. Pass to Wall. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist in the game. Charlotte trails by 7. Outside, White. Wall with the steal. With the floater, and the layup is up and in.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Here's Booker. That one wide left.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Charlotte trails by 12. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Wall. Buries it down low. Here's Booker. Out to White, looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Bobcats. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Wall finds George. Bagley trying to free himself up, and it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
1:36 left in the 4th quarter.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
It's stolen by Hield. A rebound by Washington. Charlotte trails by 12. Booker the pass to Washington. Nice D from Wall.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
And it's George finishing it off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And here is Cousins. Booker with it. Now guarded by Hield. And it's sent back by George. The pass to Wall. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to clear it. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.